Are taking a neighborhood tour. We are headed to the southern portion of Punta Gorda Isles. Yo, I'm Adrienne, longtime Florida realtor, and I'm here to help you get your Florida life. Happy Wednesday, everyone. If you're new here, new videos come out every Wednesday. Please subscribe to follow along. Today we are going to the southern half of Punta Gorda Isles. I've done the rest of Punta Gorda Isles and Bird Store Isles, which are the major boating communities in the city of Punta Gorda. Of course, in the county, there are many more, and we will cover them as we go along. We're going to look at some street views, some drone shots, and of course, a map. I do have one editor's note for you. I talk about the rim canal in here. I've defined that in other videos. If you haven't seen those, the rim canal is the perimeter canal. Those homes have mangrove views. When you see the drone shots, the houses with the big greenery behind it is the rim canal homes. It's on the perimeter. Let's start by looking at a map. In this video, I will be talking about the area south of Aquia until it ends at Coronado on the west and south of West Marion after Coronado. On the eastern side, PGI ends with Almar. Interestingly, one side of Almar is PGI and deed restricted, and the other side is not. All of this area is sailboat water. The two access points are Ponce Inlet to the west and Buckley's Pass in the south. Buckley's Pass is not on many street maps, but it is there, I promise. In the middle of this area is St. Andrews Golf Course. St. Andrews South is an 18-hole championship par 71 golf course. It's a private club that limits its membership to ensure that there are always tee times. It is known in my head for being quite social with an active clubhouse in the middle of PGI. Like the last three neighborhoods I've covered, the two north areas of PGI and Bird Store Isles, the seawalls in the south are owned and maintained by the city. This is the last neighborhood I'll cover with this perk. Again, boaters have two access points, Ponce Inlet and Buckley's Pass. This city maintains the depth of both to be 6 feet at mean low tide. Most big sailboats will choose Ponce over Buckley's though, as Ponce tends to have a more consistent depth and is a little bit wider. Buckley's Pass opened in 2017. It is narrower and connects to Alligator Creek, and sometimes you do run into other boat traffic there. Before it opened, many of the houses near it were 45 minutes to an hour to open water. They would have to wrap around to Ponce Inlet to get out. Nothing proved to me more that our boating waters dictated price like the opening of Buckley's Pass. I sold real estate before it opened and obviously after, and it was a huge boost to that area. Now the longest trip in PGI to open water is about 25 to 30 minutes, which is within most boaters' acceptable range. Over by Buckley's, you will find the bird section of PGI. You'll know it when you're on a street named after a bird. It is the newest section of PGI. Much like Bird Store Isles, it has a very desirable curb appeal because of its newness. I often find that Bird Store Isles and the bird section compete with each other when curb appeal is a top priority for a customer. It also has similar windy streets that give the homes in the bird section very interesting views. Next to the bird section, you have the rim canal area. Not every home has a rim canal view. There are many who fall in love with the rim canal view. It gives it great privacy. It also raises the prices of those homes with a rim canal view. In that area, you have easy access to Ponce or Buckley's Pass. You do get a lot of boat traffic here, and once a year, the lighted boat parade goes through the rim canal at the holidays. If you have a boat parade party on the rim canal, you will instantly be very popular. The biggest con I hear of being on the rim canal or very near it is we do get a small bug called the no-see-um. It does bite some people. Some people don't, it doesn't seem to bother, and then others really hate it. If you're concerned about this, it usually comes out at dusk. So go to the rim canal area at dusk, get out of your car, pull over, get out of your car, and see if you get bit. That you will find out very quickly. It mostly comes out at dusk, and there are ways to mitigate it somewhat. So if you're kind of in the middle, there are some solutions. They're not perfect, but many people say they're pretty good. As we move up to the west of Coronado, you have what I call the Ponce Inlet area. It was started in the 1970s. You see newer and older homes in here, but because of its proximity to Ponce Inlet, I have seen many homes being torn down in this area, and many new bigger homes are going up. Like the other areas I've covered so far in PGI and Burnt Store Isles, this neighborhood is deed restricted. There is no HOA. The city maintains the deed restrictions, which the big ones are: you cannot have a detached garage or shed. You cannot have a fence over 4 feet, and any fence you do have has to be see-through and monocolor. You have to keep your lawn looking lush. You have to have a tile or metal roof, which your home, if you already have a home here or you're buying a resale home, it will already have. And finally, you cannot keep an RV or a boat trailer in your yard. You can get a week-long free permit for an RV. Let's say you have somebody coming to town, or you want to wash your RV for a couple of days. You can get a permit for free from the city, but you cannot leave it there longer than that, and you can't leave it overnight without the permit. Let's talk about pricing. As always, I will give you some parameters, so whenever you're watching this video, you can get an idea of the pricing versus other sections. In all of PGI and Burnt Store Isles combined, the lowest price home is currently $500,000, and the highest priced home is $3,390,000. That's in the old sailboat section. It has a harbor view. The median home price is $925,000 in these sections. In the southern section we're talking about today, the lowest price home is $575,000, and the highest price home is $2,650,000. The median price in this section is currently $999,000. You will find all kinds of properties here, from single-family homes to condos to villas to townhomes. Many of the multifamily properties have docks. You can live on the golf course in a single-family home or a villa or a condo. Many of the golf course homes have easy access to St. Andrew's Clubhouse. I have found that to be a selling point. A lot of people like the idea of walking out their pool area and going over for a drink or lunch at the clubhouse. If you want more information on this section or have any questions, my contact info is below. Thank you for watching.